Texas history is shaped by a variety of different events, political leaders, and dates. Each historical fact has its own significant impact on Texas history. When discussing Texas history, you must acknowledge its southern characteristic of slavery and its vital stripe. Slavery heavily influenced Texans' way of life. This southern influence molded Texas' political views and economic status. Slavery was the force that drove not only some of Texas' most historical events, but also those of the nation. The motive behind slavery was simple: revenue. This motive was made clear in early Texas history. Slavery in Texas had a major impact on its economic state. Slavery thrived in Texas because the land was fertile, plentiful, and cheap. As a result, Texas' economy was 75% agriculture. Farmers were able to produce cultivated cash crops such as cotton. These crops were produced by 33% of Texas farmers, who owned slaves. Their ability to produce cash crops relied on labor, and that's where slavery came in. Most planters made profit, which fueled a 643% increase in Texas cotton export. The more the farmers benefited, the more they invested into land and slaves. Slaves were a substantial key to Texas capital. In the world, wealth means power, and with slavery bringing in so much revenue, Texas politics were controlled by slaveholders. This control guaranteed a pro slavery, pro Southern cast to politics every time. Texas was so pro slavery that they did not tolerate anti slavery of any kind. Texans, along with other Southern politicians, even staged a walkout, rule or ruin, during the election of 1860. Southern Democrats stated that either the Democratic Party would adopt a platform that supported slavery in all, or they would walk out of the convention, preventing them from nominating a presidential candidate. And in April 1860, that's exactly what they did. Texas delegates, along with those from 6 other southern states, walked out. The Southern belief in slavery also fueled Texas to become the seventh state to secede from the Union in 1861. One of the major reasons Texas left the Union was because of the threat that the North opposed to slavery. Texas felt that the North had always worked against the South to end slavery. They also felt that since Abraham Lincoln was elected president and they were stronger in numbers, the North had the upper hand in politics. Texas feared this threat of the upper hand and therefore decided to leave the Union, prompting the Civil War.